Hey guys, it's Dag, and I've got the Pixel Erasure team, believe it or not. I had advertised, well, okay. Story is, Corey's birthday was this week. Yay, happy birthday, Corey, and all that fun stuff. He had a party today. He did not know whether he was going to be able to make it or whether he was going to be able to make it and actually be cognizant. So, anyway,
Hey guys.
yeah, they all made it,
That
believe
ladder,
it or not. And so I thought that I was going to be doing a solo stream tonight, but I'm actually going to be doing a stream with the rest of the Pixel Erasure team. So yay us. Tonight's holiday is National Sloth Day and International Sloth Day, not just national. So, you know, hey, we can love Canadian sloths just as much as we can like the American sloths that live next door to us. The bottom line is that, hey, who doesn't like a sloth? Look at their face. They're so cute. So, yeah. Peep said that she has a really good story about sloths. And since she's done a podcast on animals, I'm sure this is going to be an interesting one. Go ahead.
So sloths only have to poop once a week. They poop on the forest floor.
Hey guys.
And usually in the same
Hello.
spot.
howdy.
Hello.
And so what they do is once a week they climb slowly down the tree
guys
and they
hear
dig
me?
a hole.
Yes,
Yes.
we can. Can you hear us? Apparently not. We may need to send him a message. And he went bye-bye. So sounds like Crow's having Discord issues. So go ahead, Peep. Sorry.
I'm sending him a message.
Oh, okay.
So the sloths go down the tree real slow and then they dig a hole and they poop in the hole and they do this crazy dance to get it all down, you know, to the exit and shake it. They shake their money makers like crazy and they go la, 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 and then they get rid of the poop and they poop in the hole. And nobody knows why they go through all of this, but they're very, very, very clean. Sloth like being clean. And they bury their poop before they climb back up the tree. Only once a week. They can store up to a third of their body weight in their poops.
Wow.
So
That's a lot of sloth poop.
I want anyone here who
So-
weighs 100
Hello?
pounds to imagine a 33-pound poop.
Yeah, no.
Hello, Crow.
Although I have met coworkers that probably store a week's worth of poop up before they go to the bathroom in the office. And yeah, anyway.
Also, I'm pretty sure all sloths are expats here in America. They have to be international.
I didn't catch that. What'd you say?
I'm pretty sure all sloths are going to be expatriates here in America. So.
Oh,
they
that's
have to be
true.
international.
Yeah, it'll be international. Yeah. They're not sloth unless they imported here. So
Yeah.
maybe they're naturalized sloths.
Naturalized slothicins? Slothicins.
Yeah. So I spent, wifey and I decided to take a longer walk this morning and go down and check out a new coffee place called Pampas. It's actually a place that does empanadas. And we've had their empanadas before, but we've never tried their coffee. So we decided, let's try some Argentinian coffee and see what they could do. And yeah, it was actually pretty good. So, but instead of our usual 4-mile hike down and back, it was like 6 miles, 6.5 mile round trip. Yay! So my legs are tired. And then my wife didn't tell me that I had paint on my nose right before we went on streaming here tonight. It's like I was doing our final decorations for Halloween. Got some fun decorations out front. I guess Crow's still having issues, huh?
Apparently.
Oh, someone finally nailed me, so now I'm glowing yellow. I'm not orange though, I'm just yellow.
Badoo.
Badoop.
Okay.
Is that a Badoop that can hear us?
I just
That
know
was-
he came on. I don't know if he can hear us or not.
Hello, can you guys hear me?
Yes.
Yes, we
Yes,
can hear
we can hear you.
Uh-oh. He still can't hear us.
I think he can't hear us. Yeah. Do 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 do. Got your ears on, buddy?
I sent a message and told him we can hear him fine.
Yeah, I already did. I don't know if he's looking at the G chat or not.
I am not.
Chat.
Maybe I should.
So I finally got through the Path of Ascension material.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Cool.
And spent far too long trying to build those protoform mounts as well.
Cool.
What was that for?
The Shadowlands stuff. I had never gone through or finished the Path of Ascension for Bastion.
Oh, okay.
And
The
I
Fury
really
and
liked
stuff.
I really liked the black recolor for the Turian leather.
Yeah, yeah.
Can you
so
guys
I-
hear me?
Yes.
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 Okay, he still
Okay,
can't hear.
I cannot hear any of you guys, so I got to figure out what's wrong with my setup here. I unfortunately, it asked me. It said, "Hey, new device, let's connect," and I did. Now I can't figure out how to get sound from you guys.
Well, I would offer advice, but you can't hear me.
And we've got lots of sound on our side.
Yeah, I'm trying to
What's the
figure out
mode?
how you do that. I'm not seeing that on my setup. Let's see. Voice and video. Here we go.
I had two Dark Moon Fair quests, so I'm in the Dark Moon Fair at the moment. Gonna turn those in. If I can figure out where they are.
What I want to know is where am I supposed to find an alchemy lab?
you guys hear? Can I hear you guys now?
I don't know. Can you?
Not input, output, bud.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing. I'm changing all of that right now. So
Oh, okay. Can you hear us now?
I don't know. You guys, if you guys could keep talking, I'd appreciate it, because then I'll have a chance. Hey, I heard somebody.
Yay!
Hey, excellent. Hi guys. Sorry I'm
Hello.
so late.
Okay.
I wasn't sure we were jamming tonight.
Neither were we.
Yeah, about 45 minutes ago or so, I finally pinged everyone and said, "Hey, by the way, I'm available."
Oh, cool. Excellent. Yeah, I just I was playing my hunter on another, gig, so then I saw all you guys showed up. I heard the dings and I just couldn't hear you guys talking, so all right.
We are
Sweet.
here.
Cool.
Okay.
So what's on the agenda tonight?
Well, just trying to take over the world.
Oh, I guess I better go turn off my XP because people didn't get themselves up to 59.
Well, no, we were not trying to pursue that, right?
I thought that you were.
Oh,
Oh, no, I wasn't.
nor was I. I kind of missed that. I'm at like 58, I think.
I'm at 50.
I don't know why we ever bother making plans in this group of any kind, because nobody remembers them. we're all like,
Well, no, we
yeah, that sounds great. Let's do it.
Yeah.
Well, we were all talking. We were all
Yeah,
talking
what-
about
what's
rolling retail
Characters.
sounds like
Tunes.
2 syllables. Yeah.
Mm-mm.
Yes. Thank you. God. Yes, it's one of those days.
Hmm. All right, let me find the guy that can
I
turn
mean,
the XP
speaking of
off.
remembering things,
Yeah. Yeah. No falsehood about trying to remember that at all. Forget it. Yeah. Okay. All right.
you
I'm
know,
out
it is times like this when I am glad that I'm the baby of the group.
You don't have that long though.
See,
There's,
but I'm the old fogey, so I have an excuse.
Well, I mean, it's not gonna. It'll be quicker than you think it is. Like
Oh, I know.
that playing that household pinball thing where you're like, you get up, you go to another room, and go, why the hell am I in here?
No,
Ah,
no, I
crap!
do
And
that
then you go
already.
back to the room originally, and then you go, oh yeah, I needed to go get the thing, and then you get there and you forget again.
Yep. What was the thing I was supposed to get? I know I had to get a thing, but I don't remember which thing it was.
Because
It was a
doors
good thing,
erase
though.
memory.
All right,
Doors have
I
the
have
ability
stopped
to
my
erase
experience gain until the rest of you are 59.
Okay.
Well, it shouldn't be long for them. I'm a little bit behind, but
Yeah, I'll pop.
I've got less.
tonight.
I've got like
dungeon.
1, 2. I should make it by the end of the first dungeon, depending on what.
Yeah, I got five blocks to go. So
Well, I'll
I
turn
got
it back
one.
on when we need to. I just don't want to be a whole. I don't want to be 2 levels ahead of my tank. Is the most important thing.
yeah. And yeah, it's
That's all
Blackrock
that happens
Upper
when you
City
do
or,
that. Yeah, Upper City.
or Lower Blackrock Spire.
Or
That's what
oh, let's do Spire. Let's do Spire. That'd be a nice challenge. But when you're too far above your tank, that basically all that happens is they spend the whole time just trying to keep shit off of you.
Stop.
How dare
I
you
aggro.
heal so effectively?
9 bosses. Yeah, I'm definitely leveling in here.
Maybe.
Hmm. If we get them done, we don't know if we will.
I still got the stupid bucket. Oh well.
Hooray, bucket! You were
Yeah.
trying to do the headless horseman stuff.
Yeah, and I ended up
Nice.
grabbing the bucket for some reason. I thought it was like the barrel full of apples.
Why don't we all get our let Kurt make some brownies for us
Yeah.
all.
Well, no,
Sorry.
we're going to start fighting first.
Yeah.
It is apparently we're not allowed to get
It's
the
only
quest
it's only
before we
fair
start.
if we do that, you know.
Yeah. We're not
Excuse
allowed.
me, I'm still
The quest
cooking.
is like, no. The quest said no. You have to do this other thing. You cannot get the quest. Not for you.
I need to target something first.
Oh, I'm sorry. Did you run a quest? That's it's not allowed.
There's 3 of them here. Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna get my quest before you guys all run off without me.
We're not running off. We're gonna wait for you to make brownies.
Or in this
Okay.
case,
I
cook.
thought you would run it off.
Snacky snacks.
I'm standing in the fire. No wonder.
Yes, that's why you keep burning up.
Yeah. That's not the way you bake the brownies, dude.
It is if you're in Boulder.
Have you tasted his brownies?
Occasionally, yes.
You?
Monica and I got shushed at Hamilton because
Thank
we were
you, sir.
giggling together.
Oh no, not giggling.
Yeah, we were giggling. During a funny part of the show, we were giggling and making jokes, and the lady goes, "Shh,
Oh God.
fine." I didn't say anything. I was just like, whatever. And then, like, a lady 2 rows down from us had brought her kid to the show, who apparently they were like, this is our living room, so we're just gonna keep moving around, and I'll give the kid a blanket, and then a snack, and then a toy,
Oh,
and then a
jeez.
this, and then a that, and they're like standing up, and the kid's being lifted up into the air onto the mother's lap. This is not a small kid. This is like an 8 or 9-year-old child, right?
Wow.
So of course
I mean, I used to
my
go to
view was
plays.
getting blocked all the time. It
I
was
used to go to
really
plays
funny.
with my dad when I was 8 or 9, but I would sit in my own seat and he didn't have to
Behave.
entertain me.
Yeah, exactly.
Yep. Why would he need to entertain you at a show?
Yeah,
Sit
exactly.
the hell still. Ugh.
Pretty much what the deal
But
is.
it-
So.
I was.
No, it was a really good show. That just had those couple of little weird things, being shushed, which was funny. We probably were being a little loud, but I don't know. Though
Oh, wow.
the show was pretty loud, so I don't know why it mattered.
All right.
Okay.
Well, I'm
Okay,
brownied
y'all
up.
ready?
Yeah.
Y'all should be liquored up by now.
Yes. So I don't know if you guys have seen the Hamilton show, but my favorite
Yes.
song was "It's Time to Say Goodbye." That was my favorite one.
I
The
watched
guy
it on,
who was playing George Washington just had the best voice. He was really good.
had a preview copy of like the DVD or something. I don't remember.
Oh, cool! Yeah.
Of the original cast,
Here comes some
Hmm.
scrollers.
and then I think I rewatched it again when it was on Disney Plus.
Yeah, it wasn't the Broadway cast. It was some touring cast, but they were really good.
I don't have a target.
These guys are dying awfully quick.
I was just thinking that.
We're not. Yeah. Well,
Uh,
they are elites.
really?
That's what they say.
Maybe you're just really good.
Oh, that's what it is.
Well, damn, yeah.
Maybe you're just amazing.
I need
Have
to
you met
target
me?
something first.
Mm-hmm.
Have you seen me play?
Yeah. Hey, I did not die during the last fight in the raid on Saturday.
Cool.
Ooh.
I only died in the
first 5
second to last
Bosses?
fight. No, there's 15 bosses, and I didn't die on
Oh,
any
good.
of them.
Wait a second, I'm running
except
ahead
one.
of the tank again.
I really don't know my way around this place anymore, so don't rely on me for information. I have no idea where anything is.
Awesome, because the map doesn't work. or isn't helpful.
Yep.
Not yet, anyway.
Sorry, dude.
Yeah,
I don't
can't
remember if we
Do you
go above
upstairs?
first or below first. I can't remember. You kill everything.
Yeah, that too.
Pretty much the way it works, isn't it?
Yeah, but I don't remember. I don't remember shit except that it's fun and long. It's a very long dungeon.
That was a cliff.
We're gonna get there a different way. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
We can go
that's
down these
downstairs.
stairs and get this group.
They're all gonna die anyway, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, what the hell? What do you
So we
wanna
were
live-
having. We had
forever?
really good. We had really good besties night. We drank wine and we like
I need to target something.
gave each other Kleenexes during the sad parts. It was fun.
I gave her crap about the playoff games. It's like, okay, half of your bridge series has been fulfilled, but it's like with the baseball stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't understand the baseball stuff.
No, I was just telling her. It's like, yeah. She says, "Oh, I could have lived with Cleveland winning," and it's like, yeah, okay.
Don't think she has anybody here to baseball with. I think she mostly has to do baseball stuff with just texting with her people that are from New York.
Well, see, I definitely don't want the Dodgers to be in the World Series, because then it'll be Brooklyn versus Bronx, right?
Yeah.
And it's like, no. So I'm rooting for the Mets.
Dark going down quick.
I'm rooting for people not to tell me about it. Kurt and I tried to be good Coloradoans the last time that the Broncos were in the Super Bowl, and we went and had pizza and watched it, and I don't even
We watched
remember
like
how
the
much
first
of the
15
game.
minutes because it was
Yeah.
that bad.
We got through a little bit of it, and I was like, "Are we done with our pizza? Yeah. Are we gonna? What's happening now? Oh, I guess we're gonna go now. Oh, okay. All right. Remember?
Well, not only was it, not Donna's thing, but at the same time, it was a really they'd already lost the game within the first 5 minutes,
Yeah.
which is hard to do in football.
Yeah.
You should probably
And-
sheep the Spellbinder, just to make sure he doesn't do weird crap. Or we could try just killing him
What
up
is
front.
that? That one back
Sheep?
there. Okay, one sheep coming up.
Sheepy. He's feeling a little sheepish.
I don't have a target.
Yeah, I can sort of remember Kurt going, yeah, there's nothing. This game's over. And I'm like, really? Okay. Fine with me.
Kind of like the Niners game today. Oof.
Oh God. You
That
were
was
at it?
brutal. No. I wouldn't be home yet.
Yeah, I was gonna say. Pretty impressive, but yeah, it was a ugly game.
Well, when you've got half the team hurt and then the other half gets hurt.
Playing,
Yeah. It's like, oh.
yeah.
It's like, okay, let's bring in another kicker.
Wouldn't that be a picker-kicker-upper?
One would hope, yeah.
Gotta admit, that was a good joke.
Yeah, that was good. That was good.
I don't have a target.
Hey, ogres.
The only sport I ever actively engaged in watching was tennis for a few weeks while Andrew Agassi was at Wimbledon. Because I was in Britain and I was trying to make friends and everybody was watching it, so I was like, okay, well, I mean, it's Agassi and he's really good, so. Okay.
You little imp.
He was a burning imp.
Burning imp of love.
Yep.
No one expects a Spanish imp position.
Oh, no.
They always impose, right?
What are you implying?
Yes.
Here we go with the imps again.
Better watch it, because he might implode.
I mean, it's been a month, so I mean,
Oh, just be impetuous, will you?
it's just
Yeah.
time for the imp jokes again.
It is.
I need to target something first. I can't cast that yet.
What's this Trog doing here?
No, I don't remember.
I need to target something first.
Trogging along.
Keep on trogging.
Don't want a thorium lockbox.
There's a bunch in the guild bank, I think.
Yeah, but I got no way to open them. I
Yeah,
don't care where they
Yeah, I was
are.
going to say, there's
I just keep
Nobody
sending
around.
them to my rogue, so that when
Hey,
he's ready,
you have
he can open them.
You have a blacksmith and you make a bunch of keys and you put them
That's
there.
right. That's right. Don't forget your assist the tank macro.
That's still
That's
the
what
target.
I'm doing.
No, I know.
Just
I'm
hitting
talking to Kurt.
Well, mostly what I'm throwing is AoE, so.
Well, then it might be good to just wait a second and let the tank get real good aggro. Or stand right next to the tank if you're going to AoE. That's probably more helpful. I mean, they're going down pretty easy, but if
Yeah,
you get in
they are.
trouble, I don't want to be without mana if there's a troublesome situation.
I don't have a target.
These mobs do curses, which is pretty mean.
Burning him.
Funny.
I mean, that sounds like. What happened? Well, I've got a bad case of burning imp.
Oh gosh.
Jeez, can we, like, get rid of these guys?
I don't think there's any way to get rid of that portal, unfortunately. I don't remember
Okay,
any
I
way to
need
get
to-
rid of it anyway.
I need to mana up here.
Come on, man up.
Come on, Cupcake.
Yep.
I'm almost done with my first genealogy class.
Cool.
Yep, now I have to actually do some genealogy before I take the next one, so.
Are they saying anything in the classes about the data breach at 23andMe?
Yeah, we're talking about that now.
Like free genealogy for everyone. Wait.
Oh, is that what that's called?
Going for the snoozers.
I mean, technically, genealogy is free. If you want to go look at the records, you just gotta. What you're doing when you buy Ancestry or places like that is you're getting a compiler, basically. It's like a podcast compiler, right?
Hmm.
You're just paying for their service to have it all in one place. But the records are free for anybody to look at. This is all stuff from the National Archives and the U.S. Census, and it's all free. You can look at it. Anybody can. But they just have it all kind of in a nice, complete little package for you. You don't own your genealogy. Nobody owns their family's census record.
I just exploded.
You did. I saw you went boom.
Hell with that smell.
It is.
He's been
Dude,
holding
you
on to it for a
exploded.
week, too.
That's right.
And he's going to bury it in a little hole before he goes back up to the trees.
I just want to see him do the booty dance, though.
Could somebody there we go. Thank you.
I was grabbing a drink while everybody was looking.
Hey, there's a treasure chest.
Look at that.
Yay. The Temple Crown of the Tiger.
Yeah, for those of you
Great.
wearing plate mail,
Plate.
every piece of plate armor ought to be labeled like a delicate flower.
It's
Of monkey
not better.
shenanigans.
Yeah, the light tissue, you know. The
Yeah.
goose down crown, whatever. It's the same principle with I name my pets. Like dogs, little tiny dogs should have big heroic names like ours do. Odysseus, Hector, Atlas, Hercules, you know. And then big dogs should be called Pookie and Fluffy and Cutie Butt and Sweet Pea and stuff like that. I decided I probably never better have a big dog because I need to be able to pick them up by myself to take them to the doctor for an emergency, and there's just a limit on the weight of a dog for me. I don't dislike big dogs, I can't carry them to the doctor by myself, that's all.
Oh, I thought you
They don't-
couldn't. I just couldn't say their name with a straight face, so it's going to be a problem.
No, I would totally do. Are you kidding me? No, it's my convention. I would
Come here,
totally.
Fluffy.
I would own it. I would be like.
Come here, Pinky
I would
Pooh.
be like,
Yeah.
come here, Pinky Pooh. Come here, Sweet Pea. Oh.
Yeah.
This is Sweet Pea, my
Doberman,
mastiff.
Doberman Pinscher.
Yeah. Everybody loves Sweet Pea.
One of my dogs was a cross between a Dobie and a Shepherd, and he was like 120 pounds. He was a great dog, but stupid.
Aww.
So his name was Zoom, because that's how fast his brain went.
Aw. Poor Fluffy.
He was a great dog, though.
Dog with ADHD.
Hey, the smart dogs aren't necessarily the best ones. You know what I mean? Like.
Yeah.
Dude, you do not want a border collie. They have to have a job. They're the smartest dog, the border collies, and they're
Yep.
like, hi, I actually will chew the entire couch if you guys don't give me something to do.
Yeah.
Oh, look, I reached level 59.
Woohoo!
Yay!
And
All
new talent
right,
ability.
well,
We're catching up to you, kiddo. Somebody exploded.
yep.
Our tank.
You 58 now?
I'm 58 now.
All right.
Woohoo!
Cool. I got, I'm halfway to 59.
I'm going to take a moment and put my talent up.
Yeah, let me take a look at what I've got options for. Oh,
Uh-oh.
maybe we'll kill this guy first.
You know, just because they came out of nowhere.
Yeah.
Oh, we got another one. There's another one around the corner there, too.
Yeah, how about that?
Like, who are you guys talking about? Oh, the guy that's
That guy.
The other corner.
The guy that's wailing on me, man.
the other side of this huge pillar. Oh, okay.
Oh, God.
Oh, and my stupid imp is firing at something else down the ramp. It's almost killed it. It has now killed it. That's funny. You just took care of everything.
All right, hang on a second. I'm still trying to figure out what I'm doing here for my...
I was gonna say, I don't think I have any talents to do. I have no talents.
I do.
I am talentless.
Well, that's okay.
You talentless
we'll
hack.
still run with you.
Yeah.
All right.
Now I need to look it up because I've got 4 choices when I ding, so
Hmm.
I'll figure it out.
There's a big old moat coming down the hallway.
The Spirestone Enforcer.
That's right.
He turns around and goes the other way.
Scared him.
He should be scared.
That's right. You're going down, big boy.
Hey, big boy.
I don't have a target.
I love the fact that there's this
Ooh,
carnage
pain
going
bringer.
on.
Nice.
I maintain that the one thing that sets all World of Warcraft characters apart from everything else in the environment, the reason that they're heroes, is they're the only ones that are not terminally nearsighted.
Well, you know, in the real world, if you had, you know, names floating over everybody's head, it'd be great.
Well, but you got these guys that are like 5 feet away from the fight going on, and they're like, we gotta wait for them to get closer.
Yeah.
No, that's all video games, though.
Yeah, you could be standing 5 feet away and killing a boss, and the rest of them are going, what?
Yeah.
Huh?
Twiddling
Because they're all
thumbs.
terminally nearsighted.
Not my job, man.
Yeah.
My
I mean,
job,
there have been a couple of games where if you can see a mob, they can see you kind of thing, but they're not fun. So. They're not fun.
Who's pounding on the wrong guy here?
Not me. I'm gonna find the tank.
Oh, these guys have a little bit
Guys
more
are getting
health.
a little harder to kill.
Yeah.
We were just having the same thought. These guys are getting a little bit harder to kill.
Well, that's a stylish hat if I wore leather.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we got to go up the pile, I think, right? To keep going.
I don't remember.
Probably.
There's a lot of mobs down below.
Yeah, I was just trying to remember whether we have to take them out, but I guess we are going to.
Well, at least this guy.
Yeah.
I mean, he was within that 5-foot radius. He would have seen us.
Well, I think I more trust the fact that you guys like to fan out from the time that I draw the aggro, and so that he probably catches aggro because we fanned out.
Oh, High Lord Omok is in the back there. We gotta kill him.
Yeah.
So yeah, you gotta kill the guys up on top of the ramp
It's too
first.
far away.
Out of range.
Yeah. I guess
Details,
we're supposed to
details.
come and play. Wait, there's a tank over here, isn't there? Wow! That guy spanked me.
Okay, that's plus 10 for me.
Plus 11
Thorium
for me.
boots.
Huh?
Plus 11.
Thorium boots.
Okay,
All right, you got it.
I'm just greeting stuff so I can
Oh, thank you. Thank
dismantle
you.
it.
Wasn't sure you could find me under that mess.
No, I just have to click on your portrait.
Ah. And time for a cupcake.
Big cake.
So are you guys gonna parachute down on top of these guys, or are you gonna take them from down below?
I'm
I don't have a parachute.
Bouncing star, man.
That was my bad.
It is now. Let's see if I
It's a party now.
Party time.
I need a target.
It keeps wailing on me, man.
Yep.
What the heck was that about?
Well, you
'cause I
were
had
doing more threat
damage.
than
Yeah.
the
Sorry.
tank was for whatever reason that moment. When that happens, you can always hit your fade button and
Yeah.
just stop for a second, and then he'll stop wailing on you.
I should do that. I got into a rhythm though.
I know it's a pain in the butt, but you still have to do it if you're taking a lot of damage.
Yeah. I glanced up and I kept seeing my bar going down and up
Yep.
and down and up, and I was
Like,
like, oh
ah!
man.
Well, I mean, I had the mana to heal you because we were only focusing on him, so that was fine.
One down, 8 to go. Another town, one more show.
Sweet.
I was born, wandering star. I was born, following this wandering star.
I was just thinking.
Wandering
lost?
Trog.
Lost in the caves?
Walrush, yeah.
Hmm.
I think he shows up for something later on. I think he's involved with one of the other bosses.
Yeah. I don't remember.
So
We got him slain.
Trying to figure out what this quest is, because it's supposed to be right back where we just came from.
Well, it might
might
be on
be-
a different level.
yeah, it might be down below.
We have to kill 3 bosses for the trolls, ogres, and orcs. That's one of them.
Yeah, so I've got to set the trolls, ogres, and orcs on my. We need War Master Varun slain and Overlord Wormthak.
Right.
Yeah.
And if you look at your map, you can see where they are. Yeah, I just don't know how to get to them.
They're on various levels, I think.
Yeah.
I don't know exactly how to get there. I remember there's a lot of running around. This place is full of XP. Woohoo.
Yeah, I don't think that you have to jump any place. Oh, come on. My imp started fighting on something. Get back here.
It's impetuous.
Oh. Well, that means we're gonna get a whole lot of friends really quick.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Where's
Ah,
Corey?
here they are.
There's a couple of them, yeah. 3 of them. There we go.
I got frogged.
4 of 'em, 5, 6.
10,
6.
12,
Count 'em,
15.
6.
Okay, I got frogged. I'm not fond of this.
Nope, nope.
Okay, you asked for it.
I don't have a target. I need a target. I need to target something first.
Okay, that. Shut them the hell up.
I need a target.
Sorry about that.
Well, it wasn't like we couldn't handle it, but
That's what we
Jack.
call Mission Impossible.
Yes.
oh, dude.
Do 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 do
Da-da-da,
do do
da-da-da.
do.
Mr. Graves.
Okay. I'm not gonna go
Alright,
stand over there
Check.
anymore.
I'm gonna check something real quick.
Should we come with you?
I mean, you can, but I'm just letting you know I'm backtracking.
Okay.
I think we need to go up.
We'll just stick together in case we get in trouble.
Yeah.
Yeah, whatever you do,
Here's the
don't jump
backtracking.
down unless everybody agrees to.
Don't pull a peep and just fall. Ah.
Well, that's
Oh, is there-
different now.
there's a clip. Just fall off of it. Yeah,
Oh,
there we go.
Trust me, if there's anywhere to fall off of something, I've fallen off of it at some point. That's just how it is.
What are we looking for?
Because the map is doing the same thing again, where it's like you move into one section that says, "Oh, go over here to see this boss," and then it changes the map view when
Yeah.
you go
You
over
go-
there.
We need to go
Yeah.
up a level to get to that boss. I think.
Yeah.
You can see him up there on the crossway.
He's up above us.
So
Is
we
that
need
what
to
you're
change
saying?
levels.
I don't remember how to get up there. We might need to
Either
go
up or down.
to down.
Yeah.
Or
we might
down to
need
get
go
up.
Down.
Gotta go
Get
down to get up.
funky.
What are we looking
This
for?
reminds me of the mines of Moria.
Do we
You're
have
going
to
to
hit
have
the
to toss me.
gong?
There, Corey, just like minding his own business.
Well, at least there was
Well,
only one that time.
he's getting trolled.
Ooh,
That's
very
alright.
good. Yeah. Just look out for the catfish.
I wonder why do they call it getting catfish? Do catfish pretend to be something they're not? I never knew they were sneaky.
As far as I know, catfish pretend to be fish.
Well, I mean, they are fish.
Well, almost. They got skins.
Well, you know there's no such thing as a fish, right?
They don't have scales?
No, you peel their skin off. It's just really weird.
Yeah. Weird.
Catfish are very strange creatures.
Yes, they are.
Hmm. Well, is that why it's called catfishing? Is there... Because they
No,
don't have scales?
it's because you're searching in the muck, I think.
Oh. Okay.
Either that or they got
They're
big
really
lips.
cute.
I don't know.
Catfish are cute.
Target something
Have you
Until they sting
heard
you.
Have you ever heard about that thing where they go fishing for catfish with nothing but their arm in a hole?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, like really? Some of those
What's that
catfish,
called? It's called,
I don't know. It's stupid, is what I think it is. Because like some of
It's
those
called-
fish are big enough that you can stay underwater. Hey, this looks like a boss.
Supposed to be. Let's see if it is.
Let's see.
Let's poke the tiger.
Yeah.
Let's test this theory.
Get you, goo.
You know.
Does this tickle?
Ribbit.
Ba-dum.
Dear journal, please note on this day, found out tigers are not ticklish.
Or perhaps they are too ticklish.
Alrighty. Ooh.
Too
Binds
bad
and
no
pickup.
hunter.
Yeah, I was gonna say that'd be good for my hunter. But
Hmm.
oh well.
Do we need to touch anything in here? Pick
No.
anything up?
Nothing sparkling.
Nothing
This thing
is
over on the wall looks like their liquor
always
license.
sparkling. Skaboo, skaboo.
So was that a boss or?
It,
It was for, I think, one of the other quests. No, it's not. It was a boss, but we didn't have to deal with it.
It
Yeah,
still
you're saying we were working for free.
Yeah,
sort of gave us loot, though.
yeah,
Yeah.
kind of, sort of.
Well, there's another opening over here.
I think it was before we came in up.
Well, there's one where you can go down
Yep.
here. There's a bunch of people
Yep.
downstairs.
That one's an up.
I think we go down now. I don't know. I don't remember.
This one's a down. It's a downer.
We
Down,
wander
down,
around in
goblin,
here
down.
until we go insane.
What's the map look like? Did we get to
And then we loot.
Do we have to go insane first to get the loot?
I think you can loot first and then go insane.
Oh, okay.
Cthulhu, the MMO.
Oh, man.
That was
Lovecraft was always so strange.
He was. Weirdo.
What I think is funny about Lovecraft is that his mythos is more interesting than he was. And almost
Yep.
everything written after him is better than what he wrote.
Trolls incoming.
Trolls in dungeons.
Trolls, 9 o'clock.
Trolls on Earth.
I don't have a target.
These guys are hardcore cursing.
Haven't looted troll at 90 levels.
Wow, there's a lot of trolls in this room.
But are there any trollops?
No, I don't think so.
There's a berserker.
Or is there not?
There is.
There's two
Smolderthorn.
berserkers.
Nice.
He's a bizkewer.
Oh,
Guy came up and smacked me out of nowhere.
You upside the head.
Trying to keep my totems from attracting anything that you don't want.
and now we got
We're
everybody.
in it now.
All right, here we go.
Over to the tank.
Oh, you're fine. Jeez, just 3 of them.
Quit your whining. That's a Gen X kid right there. Walk it off.
Rub some
Bleed in
dirt
the
it.
sink. Go get yourself a Band-Aid.
Their bones sticking out, you're fine.
That's right.
God.
You're still
What?
conscious. You're,
Yeah,
You
I
see
don't-
blood, that
I
means
don't
you're
know.
alive. Now shut up.
that's right.
yeah.
Okay, is the blood pulsing? Okay, your heart's still beating.
Yeah,
Don't drip blood on the carpet.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's hard to clean.
I just will never, for till the end of my days, I will never not think
need
the
to
sheeping
target
is
something
not
first.
funny. It always is. Man, Arcane's doing so good right now. All the mages in my guild want to be Arcane mages. I used to be the only Arcane mage, and now everybody's like, I'm rolling Arcane!
Well, sounds like you're setting the standard there, you know?
Not really. They're just really good right now, so.
And then when somebody asks you if you're a god,
You say yes.
You say yes. The healer was pretty happy with me because I didn't die nearly as much as I could have.
That's
You
always
did
a
not.
plus.
You did not die down to your potential. Is what you're saying.
Well, I said, she was like, you're doing really good. And I said, thanks. I mean, I have 4 spells that will prevent me from dying. Technically, 5 spells that should prevent me from dying. And if I don't use them, I really shouldn't be running a mage. She was like, I wish they all learned how to use those spells. I mean, it's not 100%. You can blow all of them and still get your ass kicked pretty hard, but you
Yeah.
gotta try, you know. You gotta try every single one of them, because otherwise there's no excuse for you.
No soup for
No
you.
soup for you.
They've just got so
Jinx.
many.
Yeah. You owe me a soda. Or a pop. I don't know. One of the two.
Pinch poke, you owe me a Coke. You can't speak till your name is spoke.
Pepsi, no Coke.
but I clearly can. My voice
This guy is
going.
this guy is a boss.
Yep.
Yeah, War Master Voon.
Moon.
Voon. That's what his name is. Voon.
Hey.
Boon Slade. Ooh, okay.
Hey, the boots are 31 for me.
Okay, that
Nice
beats me.
booty.
Yeah.
31, is that what you said?
Yeah.
Okay, you got him.
Yeah, there were only 9 for me, but they look nice.
Booties. Put them on your goat feet.
Yeah, I'm wearing a dress, so the only thing I ever see is the dress.
Well, no,
I don't wear dresses.
It's a long kilt. That's what it is.
It's clearly a gown of some kind.
Yeah, but you can transmog a shirt and pants.
Oh, I'm sure I could. I just don't, it's like you change these things often enough that it's not really worth it.
Yes, it is. Who are you even?
I'm sorry, there
I'm
were
the-
words coming out of your mouth.
Yeah.
I'm the frugal one.
Hmm. That was funny. Corey's like, what? Well, what did he say? Corey and I are both the kind of people that we carry a way to transmog into every activity so that you can, make sure that your look is complete in the field.
Okay, this goes back upstairs. I don't know where.
You can do that in retail. There's like several ways to transmog when you're away from town.
It's really nice.
Mm-hmm.
You're lying.
Raid leaders will even go, like ours goes, okay, there's like a little place over here where you can summon your mount if you want to fix your transmog. We have actually summoned a person back who got like 3 pieces in a row
Oh,
that
wow.
they equipped, and they were like, man, the guy was like, man, I look a mess. I can't remember what he said. But she was like, that's all right, just teleport out and fix it. We'll summon you back.
We'll summon more.
We got a warlock. Go fix your outfit. Go fix your hair.
Well, also the fact that I am wearing a tabard means that whatever I would be seeing would be the tabard.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there's really no way to hide the tabard right now. Or the shoulders. These days you can hide everything. Just run around in your undies if you want to.
Yep. As of this
Which-
last expansion releasing now.
Which that looks extremely stupid, but you know, if you want to look extremely stupid, that's up to you.
I have seen several people competing for stupid award of the week.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It's like, damn, put some clothes on already.
They're in the Stoop Olympics.
Yeah. There's clearly a hypersexualization of things going on with some of these transmog
Yeah, I mean,
PCs, but
yeah. Whatever. Just feels like if you're not actually wearing anything, it's not actually a look at that point. You're just
Yeah.
weird.
So there's a
Like
way
you're
to
not
get
going to
over
do
there. I
anything
just
to
don't
give her a
remember how.
costume. You're gonna. How about a belt and some boots at least, so she looks like a hero? No, whatever.
okay.
Okay, don't jump off of there.
Mm-mm. I'm being so careful.
Don't fall off of there either. Yeah.
There's places you could fall right through in here, I'm sure. It's like when people name their tune after themselves. Like,
I don't
have
see
you
anything
ever
wrong-
seen that?
Oh, I'm collecting those damn things.
You can have it.
Like somebody will be like, his tune's name is Joe Bob Smith.
Right.
Like, why do you call your tune Joe Bob Smith? Because that's my name. Okay.
I don't see anything
Alright,
wrong with
Joe Bob.
self-insert fiction, but
Could do the
John
Billy Joe
Hmm.
Bob.
John Smith. That's my name too.
That's a old song,
Whenever I
dude.
go out.
I just don't like it. I like people to make up cool names. Which is my
you had a
preference.
cool name.
Yeah, they never are cool names, though. It's like people whose beige is their favorite color. It's like you can have whatever color
I don't have a target.
you want as your favorite, but beige does seem like a sort of a not that
Ecru.
great of a pick.
It's Ecru.
Beige is a rebellion against emotion.
Well, maybe naming your tune Joe Bob Smith or whatever. Okay, what if your name is like Kelly Williams? No.
Billy Joe Bob.
Fear
Your
of
rogue
commit.
is it? Your rogue is not called Kelly Williams. Stop it.
Yeah, it's for those people that
I mean,
want
And,
color.
you know,
but,
what if your name is Leroy Jenkins?
Target.
Yeah, but that's still good because Leroy is a good name for a character.
Leroy?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen a couple of those running around.
And the reason his character was good was because he would yell his name when he went into battle.
I don't know where we are or where we need to go.
I don't know. I'm just following you.
Yeah, we're all following the lost goat.
Now we're back at the beginning.
Oh, now we got the dragon spawn.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I need to target
Too bad you
something
can't
first.
skin those, huh?
I am skinning them right now.
Oh. Oh, there's a whole
I don't
bunch
have
of
a
people in
target.
this room to
I
the
need a
left.
target.
And to the
And
right.
Right. There's rooms everywhere. Oh my god.
Dragons to the
right
left.
left
This
of
is
me.
dragons to the right. Here I am. Stuck in the middle with you. Did you just get knocked out of the room?
Yeah. He was like,
They were like,
how
"What are you
dare you
doing?"
interrupt our summoning?
How dare you?
I will act like a big bad warrior and knock you out of the room. And then stand there like a dumb warrior.
How very dare you, sir? Rude.
Oh. You just booted my butt.
Ouch. He did. He was like, zoop. Kill the summoner. It's just gonna summon more shit.
That summoner?
Yeah, that one that you just killed. Woohoo. Just summoners picking on me.
I also have Shadow Fury, which shuts them up pretty quick.
Nice. Probably grab that summoner. They're gonna summon more shit. Summoner's like, summon. I'm bringing my friends.
They don't have friends.
That's when Jeff says, I'm bringing my friends. Summon.
Okay.
Well, that's
Time for a
because
cupcake.
you don't have any friends. That's why.
Ooh.
Why they don't
Oh,
shut
dude.
up.
So mean.
You weren't
I
supposed to tell anyone.
I didn't pay him enough.
Hey, after we clear that next room, can we do a bio break?
Yes, I need to check on my experiments.
What
Experiments.
experiment?
So we got one more room across the way?
Yeah.
Okay.
We need a tank though.
Had to get some menace.
You keep reminding us of that?
Well, I don't want to be the tank anymore, you know?
Are you sure? I mean, I can back
It's
off.
amusing. It's amusing, but it's not effective.
Ding.
All right.
Are warlock tanks a thing right now? No. Why? Oh, I just came back to the game and I was in a pug and it was really bad.
Alright, go in there and
There's
do your
nothing
bio.
in these rooms. That's disappointing. All right,
Let's
I'll be
come
right
in here
back.
and take our break.
Yep,
All right,
I'll be
we're
back.
going to take a quick break.
Go dig
We'll be
yourself
back.
a hole.
Yeah,
Dig a hole and poop in
do
it.
the booty dance. We'll be back in the flash. Hang in there.
I'm gonna eat
We're
some
back.
of this
Let's go.
yummy fish.
Cody has
I'm gonna eat
decided
some
to
fish.
chunk out on the floor.
Kabonk. Rage Talon. Well, that was a nice crit when I didn't need it.
I always get them when I don't need them.
Yep.
I don't have a target.
He likes me.
Man, standing next to the tank, I always get gore on my dress.
Warning label. Standing next to blood splattered or
That's
producing
right.
tanks.
The
will get
splatter
all over
zone.
your dress.
Yes, it's one of those things that has to be addressed.
Management takes no responsibility for gore splattered dresses.
The cleaning bill is a bitch, I'll tell you.
Rude. Knocking me across them.
Rude. I said rude, and the kitty goes
I
meow.
need to target something first.
Sounds like they were agreeing.
Yeah, she was on your side, Corey. She was like, "Yeah, that was rude. You're right, human."
Ramberger of strength.
I see you, baby girl. What you want? Yeah? Oh, my goodness. She just grabbed my hand, pulled it to her face, and rubbed her cheek on it. Like, duh, this is what I want.
Human,
She's
do I have to do
adorable.
everything for you?
That's it.
Seriously.
Quit saying
Just
you don't know what
spell
I
it
want.
out.
Yeah.
Damn human. Good clue.
For
Ooh, look at
sure,
that.
right? She's like, yeah. You need to stop fooling around and pay attention to the cat.
Not good.
Gonna poke her in the back or what?
It's not letting me target her.
Really?
I think the mage has to.
Mage has to what?
I think isn't there a fight where the mage actually has to tank?
No, I don't know.
Yeah, I think this
I
is
don't
it.
know.
I think this is the one.
Well, I got no way of doing anything that I can see.
Ah, okay. Well, I can target her, but I don't know whether
I get
can-
an invalid target.
Feeling there's more to this than we
You're
are
gonna
seeing.
have to click. You're gonna have to click the table.
Oh yeah,
The
the
tank.
altar.
The tank has to click the table.
That's okay. I jumped out of it.
Tank
Not me
should
again.
be the
He
one
said
to push
click.
the buttons. No, no.
She
You mean
said
this altar
click.
right here?
I think
He
we should
said
just always
down.
assume. always assume that it's the tank who's doing the clicking. That's probably a really good idea.
But you know, it's that monkey mind of mine that always goes, "Let's push this button."
I know it. We
What
all
does
have
this
that
do?
mind.
Monkey see, monkey do.
I want to push the button. Do you remember that from Animaniacs?
Yeah. It's so big, very shiny.
I don't have a target.
All right, we're gonna have to fight this big fire guy, I think.
I'm gonna pass on those. Those don't do anything for me.
Aside from appearance, I'll just greet him.
No, maybe we don't have to fight the big fire guy.
Hi,
He's
big
not
fire
saying
guy.
anything. Fire guy,
Not
do you
targetable.
wanna fight us?
Well, we still have this
fire guy?
this table to press.
Uh-oh. Wait a second.
Nope, here he comes.
Now he's targetable.
Now he's like,
You
all right.
press the table.
I did not. I noted it. I did not.
I
It
didn't
was
mean to,
Crow.
honest.
I am reasonably
want
certain I
to
didn't actually
push
hit the button.
the button.
I tried to think of the most kind thing I could think of.
What did you do, Ray?
Get him ready. That's your plan.
Sorry, I was overcome with emotion.
All right.
Woot. Ooh.
We had quite a few times last night where
That's 45
let's
for
see,
me.
Oh.
367% for me.
Pass.
367.
I'll
You can
pass
have
on
it.
that. Yeah.
It was 34 for me, I think. So.
It was 190 if I was holy, but you know, I'm not.
16 for me.
Mm. It was
Well,
like clearly
345
intended
kinda
for a
wins it.
healer. Yeah, because it's got healing specs on it. That's why it's
Yeah.
so high.
Yeah.
So now
Wow.
we have to find Overlord
Goodbye, ring made by Laughing Crow.
Wormthalank. What?
Wamthalak.
That's my last Laughing Crow ring.
Ah, there you go.
No more Laughing Crow rings anymore.
Oh no. We'll have to
Yep, they're
make you
all
some.
gone. Yep, my Laughing Crow Jewel Company ring is now gone.
Well, we're getting high enough level I can make more stuff, so.
I'm checking my
What's the Diamond Company slogan? The one that we have here in town. We used to. I don't know if they're even open
The
anymore.
Shane Company. You've got a friend in the diamond
The
business?
Shane Company. Yes, I've got a friend in the diamond business.
There you go.
I used to run this role-playing game, which I did with my ex-husband. It was called Denver in Flames. And basically it was all of the characters played the basically head thug hitmen for the local radio station DJs and other local celebrities. So they were all fighting for one morning talk show slot, the 8 a.m. You know, the
Yes.
slot, the commuting
to work.
time. Yeah. And so they were all sending their assassins out against each other to try to bump each other off.
Uh-oh.
And we had
We don't
Oh,
want
who did
those
that?
eggs.
I just tried to skin something.
Hey, isn't this the
Someone
Leroy
right-
Jenkins room?
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, it's not, but it's
I
similar.
need to target something first.
If you have a potion or something, I'd hit it.
I hit it and
I
died.
need to target something first.
Yo! I was like trying to pull out my save the party stuff and it wasn't working.
Well, I'm the only one who died, so
Yeah, you were just taking a lot of damage, really, like a lot. Like your health dropped by 75% almost immediately. I was like, ah.
I was like,
Don't touch the eggs.
We're not happy when you do the chunk and stuff that makes your health go chunk.
Yeah.
That makes healers unhappy.
well, I got to reset stuff up, by the way, since I died.
Oh god. Here comes
More.
another one. I don't know why this is happening. I'm not touching the eggs.
I think these were left over because they were hiding around the corner.
Ah.
I don't have a target. I need to target something first.
I stand back.
No,
over
someone
here.
stood.
Oh, they're
Someone
just
walked all
opening.
over him again.
I think they're just opening on their own.
Yeah.
Well, if you stand still, let's see if any more open. Yeah, see, you have to be in range.
Ah.
We must be very quiet.
Mm-hmm. We're hunting rabbits.
Yeah, it may be better to just, like, systematically go through and wipe them.
Yep.
Well,
They're
Yeah,
giving leather,
yeah,
so.
oh, there's one.
It's a matter. Yeah, there. You just have to get close enough.
I don't
There.
have a target.
I wasn't even touching it.
Yeah, apparently I pissed them off.
Yeah, they like you.
Man,
They like me too. Woohoo.
well, why don't you break up 3 at a time and we'll just take them out?
We'll make them go bye-bye.
Here we go.
I think we should probably proceed through the room because I don't know if they're gonna respawn or what.
Yeah.
Well, who's gonna lay the eggs? You know. Do we want to go up the stairs? Is that the idea?
Well, I was trying to get through to this door over here,
Ah, okay.
but there's not anything down there. So now, never mind.
Yeah,
We want to go up and around the
there's
corner.
another egg open.
Because it looks like if we go up and to the right, there's another level up there.
Yep.
Oh, what about this way?
Yeah, that's a.
That
I heard
way?
an egg. I heard an egg. I heard a bunch of eggs.
Black dragon babies are evil. You know what's even worse? Listening to Neltharion and and Rathian like fucking bicker all the way through an entire zone of dragonflight.
No, I'm the champion. No, you're not. I'm the champion. I've never
the
heard
one
of
who
you.
should inherit our father's terrible genocidal weapons of doom. The hell are you talking about, dude? I like how at the end. Oh, it's a spoiler. I'm not gonna say it, but the ending pleased me. The right person ended up in charge. That's all I'll say.
So neither of the people bickering.
I'm not going to say one way or the other, but the right person was hired for the job of aspect of the Black Dragon flight.
It was
Forward or
indeed.
left?
You need indeed. Indeed, I do.
Well, left should be the boss fight that we already did,
Okay.
I think.
There's still people alive up here.
Yeah.
People who have respawned anyway.
Who knows? Oh, now there's not even a map of the dungeon. Awesome.
Oh, no
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah, it just shows the area.
I think we're in the hallway.
It just goes
Okay, if
the
you go
map
back
of-
down to
Oh.
the rookery, then there's a map.
Oh, too late.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm
He
sitting down
knocked
here
me
being a
off.
wizard trying to figure shit out. You
Wow,
get
that
knocked
was-
Come
off.
back up.
he knocked me off the
Come
level.
back up as. I know he did. Come back up so I can see you. There you go.
I'm back.
Just bring the dragon in with us. Bring it into the tank.
What dragon?
There you go. There was a little dragon fight following you.
I must have run fast enough.
Yeah, you did. He didn't. He didn't get on you. That's good. He booted you really far.
He hit me twice. Knocked me
Yeah.
right over.
I'm out of range.
Yeah, he went right past my threat and was like, yeah, fuck the paladin. I don't care about
Give
him.
a shit about the
this is
paladin.
bad.
Okay. Whoa.
Who brought all these guys?
They just came into the room.
Continue.
I need to target something first.
Damn.
No kidding.
Twig of the world tree. It's a twig. A twig from the world tree.
The tunic is just for looks. Unless anyone wants it.
Go right ahead. Take it. Add to your transmog correct collection. I think I already have that look.
Well, I'm disenchanting stuff, so if
If
Where
you
are
want
you?
it for transmogs, you better tell him.
I already got it.
Because he's
I
gonna
put
make it
but
into cookie dough.
It's not that important to me.
Cookie dough, cookie dough, cookie dough.
We gonna get the waddler?
I
Boop.
suppose so.
Boop. Boop, 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 boop. Boop, 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 boop.
Do we have a map yet? Nope.
Because we have passed beyond time, space and time.
Isn't this the part of the map where it says, "Here there be dragons"?
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
pretty much. Here there be lions. I think it's kind of sad that maps really didn't actually say that.
Yeah.
Here there be dragons.
Yep.
Yeah.
okay.
Ugh.
Someone just tried to trade with me?
Yeah, that was me. I was going to give you the tunic.
No, it's not that. important. Besides, I was in the process of getting punted halfway across the room.
Yeah.
Okay, I can try that again. Hang on. Where is it? There. Yeah, before I
Tati is
squish it.
saying that we don't need to bring Sophie a present. Tiny Southern Belle is about to have a vaporous attack.
Collapse in a fit of the vapors.
Mm-hmm.
What day is that thing?
The 2nd of November.
So that's a Saturday.
Mm-hmm. That's the day after we go see Cabaretiosa.
Right. I'm need to tell everybody I won't be there for that day.
Hmm?
I have to tell the game group I won't be there.
Oh, yes. Sorry, I'm having two different conversations in my head right now,
Which one's winning?
and I can't do that. None of them. None of them are winning. I can't do that. Everybody loses.
Isn't it supposed to be everybody's a winner?
No.
No, it's supposed to. Even the losers get lucky sometimes.
Ah.
Yep.
Which I have found, generally speaking, not to be true.
Funny, the dragons seem to be easier.
Boy, it's that time of year. It gets really, really hot in here. And then I have to put the fan in the window for a little while. And then it's freezing.
Oh, it finally just got comfortable down here. We're in the 70s for a change.
I was going to say we were in the 80s today, so.
I think we were like 74.
We've been on fire
Wasn't San
watch.
Clem's Disco supposed to be a mellow weather?
Yeah, but we're not on
What?
that side of the bay.
Yeah.
We're on the
Oh.
opposite side of the bay.
There were how the weather goes because the mellow people kicked it out.
Uh-huh.
The
I
reason
left
that you're
my
mellow is because we
heart
absorb all your weather. We demand
at
tribute.
San Clem's
That's right.
Disco.
Yeah, we've had the fire watch stuff going on the last few days.
Oh, I saw that thing about Oakland Hills, man. That was scary.
That was less than 5 miles from our house.
Oh, you're kidding.
No,
Wow.
no.
I don't have a target.
You weren't in the evacuation zone then.
Oh no. I mean, it's still like we're inland from the water, and this
Yeah.
was like right along 580 north of. Well, it's hard to describe. It was just, in order for it to reach us, it would have to take out half of our town.
Yeah.
So it was, I mean, our neighbor was freaking out because she doesn't like fires,
Well, yeah.
and she
Kind of
also
understandable.
she also knows the area because it's close to where one of the nicer golf courses is.
She plays past your pool?
Yes, and actually,
I've never heard it called that.
yeah,
That's
wifey
amazing.
and I are taking lessons as well. So
Pasture pool.
Yep.
Yeah,
Nice.
golf is not a
that
sport.
was
Golf
not
is
what
old
I
men in
wanted to
funny
do.
pants walking. You
Did
fall
you
off?
fall
Yeah.
Okay, I guess we're
Uh-oh,
going
where'd
down there.
you fall to?
down? I
Down?
guess we'll join him.
Ah, okay. Boop.
You have to follow the tank to our doom.
That's right.
Yep. We kind of do, really.
Where's my imp? I gotta bring him back.
we-
Hang on.
We got a bunch of people coming in on us.
Yeah, it's the imp, probably.
No, they were just walking down the hall. We might get some others from the imp. Yep. Here are the imp ones.
That spell isn't ready yet.
Somebody give me the boot.
Oh, ouch. Got me in the backside.
I need a target. I need to target something first.
Uh-oh.
Alright, guys, let's run over to the tank.
I'm trying to.
I know. Kurt, you want to sheep somebody, please?
Yeah.
Maybe the guy up against the wall?
Mofo.
Never mind, he's dead. Never mind.
Up against the wall,
he's dead.
mofo.
Yeah. Up against the wall. Freedom.
That little whelp doesn't want to die.
I need a target.
Nope.
I don't have a target.
Good
Wasn't
job,
easy.
everybody.
Oh, they opened the door now.
Yeah, here comes some more.
So we just stay down till they run out of things or die.
Yeah, probably. I think we're in the middle of an encounter here, so...
Wait, there's a tank around here somewhere.
Mm-hmm. I'm at 40% mana, so... If you are not the tank or me, have a little care for your health. You've got a Naru thing you can throw on
You goats speak for yourselves.
to the
okay?
Naru. Yeah, the goats. I don't have a fell cookie
How many times do we have to do this?
until the boss comes out.
Here comes some more.
Mm-hmm. That's why I'm drinking.
I need to target something first.
Good lord.
I mean, we may just be in a perpetual trap here.
No, there's an ideal way to do this encounter, but
This isn't it.
Not at the moment.
we were all pretty full of health and mana, so I think we'll be all right. You just gotta fight between waves, I think. Boy, it might just be, I don't know. How many
No,
waves are we talking about?
That's a gold. So this should be the last one.
Okay.
I don't have a target.
Yeah, we sure got a pile of bodies here.
Yeah, if anybody's
Yep.
looting leather.
With
I am.
pleasure. War
We've
Chief
got
shall
somebody
make quick
coming
work
downstairs.
of you mortals. Prepare yourselves. You are not prepared.
Okay, I'm preparing myself.
And I'm eating a cupcake. That qualifies.
Mm-hmm.
Lord Victor Nefarious, huh? Problem is he's question marks. That's not good.
That's why it takes 5 of us. He's got 306,000 life points.
Wow.
That's 100 times as many as I have.
Yeah.
Yep, same. So
Yeah, that door doesn't open. I
I was
looked.
gonna say, is there a way to, like, how do we get him to come down so we can get the hell out of here?
Well, falling in here might not have been the best idea.
Oh, actually, you can open the gate, right?
No?
No.
No? I see a wheel.
Oh wait,
and
yes.
there's a
yes,
gate.
we can.
And here comes someone.
I'm running for the tank.
Gith. My name
Holy
is
crap.
Gith.
Flame breath. Well, we're probably gonna have to fight the dragon and the rider when the dragon's done.
Yeah.
Well, the dragon's gonna go down, so.
Dragon went
Yep.
down. Now we get the war chief.
You. Blackhand. We're gonna fight your ass in Warlords of Draenor. In the
Got his
different
backup
timeline.
singers working here, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
That's nice. Mirror image is awesome.
I apparently had it for 3 or 4 levels before realizing it.
All kinds of fun stuff.
Bummer.
None of which I can use.
Yeah,
Yeah,
plate, sword,
I'm
sword.
just greeting everything for
Yeah.
discombobulating it.
Yeah. And now the door's open.
So we got the false war chief quest complete. We still have
Mhm.
to get Overlord Wormthalank.
Overlord Wormthalank. My bags are kind of full.
Well, I got 20 spaces if you need to stash some stuff.
Well, I think I might have to just summon the guild bank.
You've been
'Cause
taking
I've
too
got a
much
lot.
leather.
Yeah, that's what the problem is. I got all this leather.
Leather.
Got more leather than Judas Priest.
Lots and lots of leather. Pachoo. I'm just gonna dump all sorts of stuff in there.
I got a penny
Lots of
pouch
different
from
colored dragon's
Hall's
tail.
End.
Cool.
And Tricky Treat, which who knows? I think makes you barf, right? Oh no, I just like get sparkly.
If you have to make yourself bark with taking a whole bunch of them, like eating a whole bunch of them at once, is how you
No,
make
I'm
yourself
just-
barf.
Yeah, sparkly.
You're so sparkly.
That's it. I'm just a vampire in high school.
Being creepy to a teenager.
Creeping on teenagers.
Mm-hmm. Alright, that'll do for now, I suppose. I actually ended up playing a lot of SWTOR today because got the best view in SWTOR contest again, so I wanted to
Yeah. Did you
contribute
submit
my
anything?
entries. Not yet. I've got all my pictures. I just need to sort through them and decide which ones I want to submit. And then do it. Do it. Can I run and put my coffee in the microwave real quick? It got cold.
Yep.
Yes. And
Someone
Crow
wants to
hit
sing.
60.
I did.
Hey, flying mount time.
It is.
I've got half a box left.
There you go. Cool.
I got well, I'm halfway to 60. Oh, I'm halfway there. Hey.
Oh, a lemon and a pear.
Yeah.
So, we'll ding in 201 XP.
I need 4,000.
So, what do we do with Obby? I'll let Crow click on him.
No, I'm gonna try and
Oh,
get rid of this guy.
well, yeah, we got no healer at the moment, right?
Well, my coffee's in the microwave.
Okay,
I have
that's
to
okay.
go get it now.
We off this
Don't
guy.
fight anything. I'll be right back.
Well, that one just
Yeah,
kind
it
of
was-
walked up on us, you know.
Yeah,
So.
it was out of our control on that one.
I'm not saying anything. Just hold still.
I didn't touch nothing.
What does it say when you click on Obby?
There's
Oh, breathe
I only got-
erratically.
Where's Abby?
What he said was I am gravely injured, and then you tell him, well,
You'll be okay. Your
Be
assailants
okay.
have been terminated.
Where's Abby?
He's over here, right in front of you, on the ground.
Oh,
Dragon riders came in the night, mounted atop the Black Flight. They struck fast and with deadly precision, taking young whelps such as me and escaping under the veil of darkness. I watched in horror as they used my brothers and sisters in their experiments. From our essence would be created the chromatic flight. Continue, please. Nefarian had ordered an unsuitable subjects be destroyed immediately, but these wretched beasts would not do so without first inflicting an ample amount of torture. When we were thoroughly broken, they would round up what remained and throw us to these thugs. Our bodies used as instruments in their sick game. Thrown into the lava or worse, to the open and waiting arms of the bloodthirsty legion below. Horrifying. You came along just as they were about to throw me to the fiends below. For that, I thank you. Perhaps we of the Blue Flight can assist you further. We can come this far, human. Risked much. Will you go ways further to battle Nefarian and his legion of Blackrock? Of course I will. Alright, I told him sure, whatever.
All right. You started it.
No, it's not a... Is it a quest?
It's just a little. No, it's
No,
just
it's just a
little lore thing.
storyline.
It's a promise, and we're going to have to live up to it.
Yeah, he cries
Yep,
for...
we're
yeah.
gonna have to go fight Deathwing because a little injured baby dragon asked us to, and
Yeah.
I don't break promises to baby dragons. So,
Especially little blue ones.
I've got my coffee, by the way.
Time dragons, right? The blue is the...
No,
No, which
they're
one
the
the blue?
magic
Bronze or
arcane.
Oh, bronze are... Okay.
Bronze ones are at time. Red ones are life. Blue ones are magic, the arcane. Bronze ones are time. Green ones are earth and nature. And black ones are what?
defenders of the dragonflights. My
Defenders
understanding.
of No, they're supposed to be the earth. Yeah, Alexstrasza, the red flight are life, and the black dragonflight were supposed to be defenders of the earth, and they got corrupted by the
Level
Come and pop.
16. Yes, I have reached level
Couple people
16.
dinged.
Expert
Yay.
writing.
Cool.
Light master.
Yeah, if I only had enough gold.
What's gold?
That's what you get for transmogging all the time.
I don't transmog anything. It's like I'm just trying to level my professions up. It's like 10 gold every
Well,
time I buy a new profession now, or buy a
That's
new
the problem.
thing.
You're leveling your profession.
Oh, how dare me!
So flying isn't that much at this level, is it? It's like 60 or 100 gold.
I think it's like 400 or something, but it's not that much.
or 50 or something.
Is it? I didn't think it was that
It's not
much.
that bad.
Yeah, because when
Is that the entrance to the raid that's connected to here?
I have no idea.
No
I don't
map
see any
yet.
swirling circles, so
I do at the end of that hallway.
oh. I see a ton of
You were going
NPCs
the
in
other
there.
way. The swirling circle is at the end of the
Oh,
hallway.
the other
down at the
direction?
other-
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the way that
Oh, I see.
Kurt's facing.
Yeah, that's definitely a raid.
An
Is
entrance.
that
Yeah.
Blackwing Lair or whatever?
Yeah. We don't want to go that way then.
No, we don't want to go in the raid. But that's what the little dragon was talking about. Like, go on in there and
He
fight
was
the
asking us to
Legion.
go raid for him, huh?
Yep.
Raid Shadow Legends.
Oh, solo walker.
Mhm.
Han Solo?
We never really get any of like the little guys. It's always the Black Hand Iron Guard. There's never anybody just who's the accountant. Black Hand's accountant.
Well, the Black Hand's accountant
page
just
boy.
show that
We want the page.
crime does not pay.
Black Hand's insurance agent.
Ooh, well, then it'd be
No.
villain for sure.
It's only if we want to get, Naltharian on, tax evasion.
Yeah. Well, that's how you get them. You get them on tax
Okay,
evasion.
don't let these guys knock you into the.
Yeah, be
raid.
careful.
I think I'm gonna stay back here.
I think we might want to go with the tank and turn your back to the wall
I
up
need to get
there
closer.
if they don't come over here. And don't get booted into the other room either, because there's a bunch of mobs in there that we haven't killed.
I don't
every time I click help the tank kills the thing, and I lose my spell.
Well, it's better than getting aggro and losing your whole health.
Ooh, look at all that down there.
In a situation like that, you can always just throw an AoE because they're clearly dying fast enough that you'll be okay. Man, when do I get my healing rain spell? That's a fun one. That's one of your oh shit buttons, is your healing rain. Not till level 83. Oh, so unfair.
I don't have a target.
So another 23 levels.
Sucks. All the really cool spells I don't
Hey,
get
there's
till...
a question mark coming up on my
Cool.
mini map.
Yep.
Sweet.
It's downstairs somewhere, but yep.
Well, you
think this
guys
guy
have
is a
gotten so
boss.
much XP that I'm gonna be okay doing my Halloween stuff. I can do the Halloween quests without any worry about getting too much XP.
Yep.
Alright. Gotta pull out the big totem. It's doing a lot of damage.
You got two guys chewing on your face there, Curtis.
Yeah, I ice blocked.
Don't forget your gift of the Naru, guys.
Okay.
Yeah, it's
Not you,
almost not-
silly human. You don't have one.
Silly human.
All
Gifts are
Silly
for
human.
goats.
yeah. Gifts of the Naru are for goats.
Hey,
Ooh,
we did it.
did it.
Whoopee!
Wow.
Okay.
Okay, I've got one plus 44 and one plus 22.
Painweaver is 56 for me.
Weaver is nothing for me.
The Tooth of the Gnar is 45 for me.
Tooth
Okay.
of the Gnar is 71 for destruction.
Master's Hook of the Owl is 22.
That one's only 11 for me, and then the ring doesn't work for me in this shadow thing. So, but the chromatic scale, is that something for jewelry? think it-
No, it's
Leathercraft,
for leatherworking.
Okay. Then I'm gonna pass on all. So you guys choose what you need.
Where's the person with the question mark?
Downstairs, I guess.
Yep.
And we still don't have a map.
Nope.
We don't need no stinking map. Oh no, not the rookery again.
Well, that's where we are. Oh yeah. That is never mind.
I wonder if the
I'm
question
tired.
mark's at the entrance.
Probably.
and we can just see it on the map because we had to talk to that guy when we got in, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
So-
I think
Yeah,
that's
the-
right.
Yeah, he's at the entrance. We can teleport out and teleport
So-
back in to get to him.
Well,
Yeah,
what's this?
you're
What's
right.
this?
Nothing. It's just a decoration.
Okay. All right. Well, then I'm gonna teleport out and then back in.
Yeah, wait. Tell us when you got there so we can do it too.
Yeah. See if
Yep.
it works, right?
Well, no, just we don't want everybody
It'll
out
work.
at the same time.
Yeah, we always have to have
Oh.
one person inside.
I made it. And yes,
back
that's where the
in?
question mark. Yes, I'm in. I'm talking. We got 2 to turn in. That's cool.
2 out of the 3. That's good.
Oh. 44, 47. Staff of the second orb. Cool. That's good. I got a nice staff out of that.
So did I. Which one did you get?
The orb.
I have the A-list staff.
Yeah, I was looking at that. That was close. It was like 2 points behind the other one for me. So
That was fun.
yeah, that worked out pretty good.
You did a good job navigating us around there, Corey.
Good. I'll follow you
Oh, I
anywhere next
didn't-
time.
I did not complete one of the quests for some reason.
Yeah, none of
The
us.
the
completed
other one,
third-
yeah.
Oh, I
Trolls,
see. We didn't
ogres,
get to him
and
yet.
orcs. Oh my.
Gotcha.
Yeah,
Yeah, we.
Yeah.
Well, it's all right. We'll get him next time.
yeah.
We get him another time. It ain't no biggie. All right, I'm gonna go turn my XP back on.
Yes,
think
go
you
do
should.
I
that.
don't fall too
I'm
far
gonna get myself a
behind.
flying mount.
Yeah, me too.
I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bars to go before I hit 60, so I got to figure out what I'm going to do.
Kill something.
16 and a 5th for me.
Do some Halloween quests. That'll do it.
Yeah.
Wait.
I'm now quite cute in Dungeon Finder for some reason.
Yeah, me too. What the hell happened?
No, no.
Oh, someone left the instance group. That's okay.
All right. Yeah, I left the instance group too.
Well, I thought we were done with the dungeon, so
Yeah, we are.
We are.
We're
we're
not
done
wrong.
for the
It's
evening.
just
We got 10 minutes, so we're done, right?
Yeah. Yeah, even if we still had a few minutes left, I'm exhausted, so.
I can tell. I can tell you're tired. You're like,
Where are we going?
don't think I can brain right now. 'Cause tired. So tired.
So people are leaving and people want to like swear at me, I guess. So I guess we're going to shut off the stream. If I don't see you before the next time I see you, have a good day. Have a good afternoon. Have a wonderful evening. And thanks for stopping by. And I shall see you soon. Bye now.